Hey, welcome back to Let's Eat with Russ. Gonna make a couple of different tortas today. If you don't know, it's basically a Mexican sandwich. And I'm gonna start with my favorite spicy mayo as a spread on all of these. I ran out of these rolls, which is more appropriate, so I'm using a hamburger bun for the second one. Bread is bread. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. Get some on all four of these guys here. Just give each side a nice coating to start. Looks like I got more than enough on the hamburger bun, so I'll spread some of that to this one that was a little bit light. This one's a little bit heavy too, but what I'll do, just put these together, flip it over, give it a little spread around, and then it kind of distributes it more evenly between the two. So my next layer, what I would do is some refried beans. You don't need to go super heavy with the beans unless you really want to. Otherwise it just makes the sandwich kind of extra filling, and it'll probably be squirting out of the sandwich when you're trying to eat it anyway. This one kind of already is a little bit. I went a little heavy on that too, but I probably need a little bit extra over here, so I'll just spread it around. Yeah, I'll take a little of the excess here. Perfect. So once I get the beans laid down, I throw down the cheese next so it can kind of melt a little bit between the beans and the meat that I'm going to put on top of that. Never mind that piece I dropped. My dog will clean up after me. So we got our cheese on there, and basically I'm making these to kind of just use up some leftover meat from other things that I've already made. Probably should have had those handy already. So this is just some of the leftover carne asada from the tacos. That video will be posted before this one, so you can learn how to make this if you want. And I just give it a good coating of the meat. That's pretty good filling. I like plenty of meat on my sandwiches, personally. And then on this other one, I'm actually going to use some of the leftover chorizo from when I made the chorizo 50-50 burgers. This chorizo is so good, but it's really spicy. And it's a pretty good coating on the meat there. And then we can get to our veggies. So I'm going to lay down some jalapenos. fresh. I like to slice them a little bit thin so I'm not just crunching on them so much. Oh, these sandwiches are gonna be spicy. And then I don't bother to chop the onion, I just throw on slices. If I were making a normal, any other sandwich, I would do the onions basically the same way as this. Just enough so you get some onion in every bite of your sandwich, is the way I think about it. That should be plenty. Obviously you can do more or less, whatever your preference. So I like to put some sliced tomato on the carne asada one, but I'm not going to put any tomato on the pork chorizo. And then we'll just throw some fresh cilantro on there. And we're basically already there. On this one too. Put on our lids. And there you go. A couple of great looking chorizo and all the carne asada tortas. And if you want to slice your sandwich in half, you definitely want to use a bread knife, not a sharp knife. You want something serrated so you can gently saw through the bread, and you can just hold the two halves together with your fingers. And then when you get towards the bottom, you might press a little harder. Sometimes it'll yank a whole tomato slice out the side of it. So there you go. Tortas. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.